Well, I got the car all buffed out using the heavy cut. See how the hood came out. You can still see some hazing, little swirl marks, things like that. I got the car cleaned up a little bit, but it really not bad. Kind of see how it's looking with the heavy cut. But since I seen there's swirl marks, and normally, that hazing and everything, polish will take it out. Just one more step of polish. But I decided that I was going to go one extra step because I can still see some scratches and things in the hood that they're very faint, but I don't want to take the heavy back to it again and smack it down. And I don't want to have to handle that heavy buffer again over all this. And after a while, yeah, that buffer gets really, really heavy. So I'm going to start using the littler buffer with a pad. And I always put my rubbing compound or whatever in a little container, and I put it on with a brush. I don't put the little dots on top and all that. But since I've used the heavy cut, I went ahead and decided I'd step it down just a little bit and do a medium cut. So I got McGuire's here, medium cut, and I'm going to go ahead and give that a whirl and see what that looks like. And then from there, I'll probably go with the finesse, which is a nice polish. And that should take care of everything. But I'm going to go ahead and set up the tripod and the camera and show you how this product works using a pad instead of that big heavy wool buffer. And earlier in one of my videos, I had a small pad, this thing, and I said it was a wool pad. It's not, it's a microfiber pad. And I have a bigger one that I'll be using in the other areas that this won't get to or needs this little extra help. So I'll get that set up and show you how I use this. Back in a few. Okay, let's get started. Now, I was told by someone that I need a mic because my voice goes away when I walk away. It's on my list, but, I don't feel I'm that popular yet that I need a mic, but I can see they're pretty reasonably priced. But anyway, what we're going to start out, and all we're going to do is take this. You don't need a lot. That's about it. I'll grab this buffer. And I'll just kind of move it around a little bit. And then I'll get started. You notice I was keeping that cord off the edge here because it'll rub. Same way when you do the center of the hood and that, fenders, you don't want that rubbing on your fenders. It does mar it a little bit. I know you are buffing it out, cleaning it up, but why add work if you don't have to? Oh, almost sneezed there. As you can see, that's what you do. Just keep working at it and try to get rid of all your little scratches and your hazes, you know. Just gonna have to keep going back and forth in different areas and just do little areas at a time. Don't try to do the whole hood at once, you know. And I think it'll come out really, really nice by the time I get down to the polish. So when I get to the polish level, I'll come back and we'll see how I do that from there. Thanks for watching. All right, so I got the heavy cut done and I got the medium cut done. So next is going to be the polish. I still see hazing. I don't see any more scratches. Maybe some really small ones here and there. But, yep, progress. So I'll get this all washed down and get it ready to do the polishing next. See how that's going to turn out, but I don't see why it isn't going to be decent because I'm really, really impressed by this itself. You know, even being dirty, it has a heck of a shine to it, you know. And just for the fun of it, I had ordered my decals for this months and months ago. And I ordered orange to go on the orange. Kind of strange, but that's what I did. And I was worried that maybe my orange would fade into this orange. So what I did is I went ahead and got my scoop. And I went ahead and put my letters on there. And I think it's going to be fine. You know, it's a really, really light orange. So I'm not too worried about it now. I think that bird's going to look pretty cool on there. But, yeah, got to get the rest of this done. I don't know if I'm going to be working on it here anytime soon. Weekend's coming up. I've got to work the 3 days. And I only have tomorrow. And I'm going to take a break eventually. I have got to get some rest. My back and arms and everything is just killing me. But, hey, thanks for watching my video. I'll be back when I go ahead and do that finesse, the polish, and we'll see what happens then. Later. Okay, I'm happy to say I'm finally at the polishing stage where this should go a little quicker than all the other stuff, the cutting, the buffing. So I'm going to go ahead and polish out this hood. Hope I don't bore you too much. I'll show you what I do. I'm using finesse, and I'm just using a buffer with a white pad. Little buffing pads. They're pretty convenient and they work out really well. So I'll show you how I get started here. I got finesse in the can here. Is like I say, I like to use the brush, but you don't have to use the brush. And I'm basically going to do half of this hood because this moves along pretty quickly. That's probably more than enough right there. Just going to grab the buffer with the white pad. What we're going to do is we're just going to kind of smear it around. Load up my pad. Kind of smearing it so it doesn't actually fling it all over the place. All right, and like I say, I like to keep this cord off my paint job. So here we go. go. And just take a microfiber towel, whatever you have. This one is a really soft one. I used this when I was waxing, buffing. I really like this a lot better than a microfiber towel. That's all there is to it. I got a whole lot of car to go yet, so I'll keep working away at this, get this all taken care of. When I get to that, get this stage finished, then I can think about putting some of the parts back on the car, getting like the interior done and stuff. But I think the first thing I'm going to do to put back on this car are the door handles. I'm so tired of fighting with those doors, getting your hand down in there, sticking a screwdriver in the slot. So I'm back, got it all polished out. I can still see some spots I'm going to need to go back and get to down the road. But for now, I know there's going to be a lot more cleaning and stuff by the time I get all the parts on, bump things, might mar something, scratch something, who knows. So I'm going to stop with my polishing and buffing and all that. But this is where I'm at. You know, not bad for painting a car in a dirty garage and trying to get it all buffed out. I definitely can see everything in the background. Like I say, I think another good cleaning and maybe a wax job would really, really help this thing out. But I don't want to get there until I start getting things put together. And like I said, door handles and locks are going to be the first thing so I can get in and out of the car. After that, I'm not sure where I'm going to go. It's probably going to be the trunk. I need to get the trunk painted and done inside. But that's where I'm at. I mean, it looks really nice as far as I'm concerned. If you find my videos interesting, entertaining, or if you just like laughing at some of the things I do, I don't think I laugh too much when I mess up stuff, but other people might. Please hit that subscribe button down there in the bottom right-hand corner. You know, trying to build the channel a little more, and hopefully I can keep moving along here. It takes time when you got to stop on the car and shoot some video, but you know what? It's entertaining for me, and I hope it helps some people out there, and you know, you get entertained, something to do. Back later. Thanks for watching.